Hi DC Ranch golfers, it's Saturday afternoon, July the 18th. It's a balmy 111 degrees out here, but it's really a good way to play as most of the players are out there early in the morning and getting the round done in 3.5 to 4 hours, so what a good thing that is. You know, as we're preparing for many months going forward in this pandemic, wearing masks and social distancing, we all need to do our part around the club, so we want to keep everybody safe and sound. But from what the medical team is telling us, this is here to stay for a little while. What we're doing in preparation for the upcoming season, knowing that we are going to have a lot of activity similar to what we've had up to this point, is we have built a shield that separates the passenger from the driver on all of our carts. We've got one demo done. We're going to do the balance of the carts. So that should mean that it is okay for two non-family people to ride on the same cart as we get busier and busier. We're delighted that we're able to give out 4 carts per group right now, but we don't have the storage for more carts, we don't have the power for more carts, and the medical team says you're okay putting this shield that you're making in between the driver and the passenger. As many of you have known, the intermediate cut is gradually growing in out on the golf course. We have resodded all the surrounds on all 18 greens. The Tiff Eagle is coming in nicely on the greens. 13 is coming in nicely. 14 Blue Tee is developing very nicely, and some of the agronomists in the area have come over to take a look and said, man, you guys are really out on a limb trying to get a green surface on the tee. Pretty creative, and that's what we're trying to do, is to stay way ahead of everybody else. Regarding our own member as we've known it with the match play formats, has been canceled. The member will still have a competition that Thursday and Friday of November the 12th and 13th. We'll have a competition where you and your partner that you've signed up with, and we'll send more information out. But for the guys, one day is going to be a best ball, one day is going to be a scramble, and then that weekend is Masters weekend, and you get to watch the Masters, one of your favorite tournaments of the year. The ladies event will stay as scheduled. So the member as we know it, it's going to change for at least this 1 year due to the pandemic. We're advised not to have shotguns to go with tee times off the first tee primarily, and we're going to do that. We have resprigged the chipping green on the north end. For those who didn't hear me last week, we've gained another 900 square feet going out to the original barriers to the edges of the greens. A couple other things. We met with Ed Gallen from the AGA/USGA this past week about handicaps and ratings, etc., if we were to change our mowing patterns for this upcoming season. And I mentioned to Ed that our players here at the club say when they play in interclubs, etc., that their handicaps don't travel. And Jerry Mahanke, our own handicap expert with Mike Thorell, they chimed in and they were saying that, you know what, your handicaps don't travel because you don't travel. And Ed said you can expect that playing at other clubs that you're not familiar with, that your scores are going to be somewhere between 3 and 5 strokes higher at every away game that you play. So it's not that your handicaps don't travel. Maybe we need to get out and play more clubs. That's what they're advising us to do. And then lastly, we're talking about something I hate to mention, but you know, we have members coming in and they bring in practice balls onto my desks, you know, week after week after week. Please don't take the practice balls onto the golf course. That would be a definite no-no. The practice balls are practice balls for a reason. They are premium balls, but they are not put through the same quality control as the golf course that you would purchase in the shop. So having said all this, I think I've said enough about it, but if you've got any topics you'd like for me to address in any of these videos, if you please email me what you'd like me to talk about, I'll be glad to do that. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, wear your masks, social distancing is important, and we can stay open each and every day. Have a good one.